How does your product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text? Our horror opening is mainly aimed at teenagers and young adults. That is because our protagonists and side characters are all teenagers, which allows the teenage target audience to relate to the characters' behavior, actions, and struggles. The reason why horror films appeal mostly to a younger audience is because horror films provide us with understanding about ourselves and the dark corners of the world. It allows us to develop and refine coping skills that may be critical in life. An older audience would not feel the need to learn about those stuff as they would have already grasped those basic coping skills. After conducting some research, I found out that the target audience for the horror genre are mainly people ages 15 to 25. The survey I created supported the results of my research by showing that most people that engage with our horror opening were in fact people of the age group. The gender that is the most engaged with horror films are mainly men. The female audience make up 42%, whilst the male audience make up 58%. Men tend to react and engage with horror movies as the genre portrays a lot of violence, aggression, and action, which stereotypically a majority of men are interested in. Our opening targets both genders because we used a teenage protagonist with mental health issues that raises awareness about the topic. However, when I conducted my survey, I noticed that women engage the most with our film. We can say that is because we featured a female main character that portrays having anxiety and depression, which tended to attract women who struggle with the same issues. When speaking about our target audience spending on race and religion, we could say that our movie is aimed at the BAME community. That is because we have featured an actress of Arab ethnicity and another of Black ethnicity, along with her wearing a headscarf as a Muslim. People who belong to these specific races and who practice religion Islam are more likely to relate and engage with our movie as they understand that character's behavior and actions. I asked people that are part of those groups if adding characters that represented them made them more engaged with our film. Here's what they had to say. As a Muslim woman, did you like the fact that there was a representation of Muslims in our film opening?
Yes, because a lot of movies don't show a representation of Muslims, or at least not in the right way.
Was the fact that there were Arab characters a reason why I decided to watch our film opening?
Yes, because Arabs in the media are often underrepresented and not shown enough in the world of media and film, more so in the horror genre.
Additionally, I believe our opening scene is mainly aimed at the mainstreamer, reformer, and the explorer, according to the system of psychographics. Mainstreamers go with the mass and what is trending. They would most probably engage and watch our film because they like to learn about new trends as well as follow them. The reformers enjoy social awareness and have a tolerance to complexity. As our opening scene has a subgenre of psychological, they would most likely watch our movie to educate themselves about mental health issues and raise awareness about the topic of mental health. Lastly, the explorers are the ones who like to experience new things. They seek discovery. They would most likely watch our film to learn and discover new horror films and to experience something new. Also, our opening reflects on the usage and gratification theory, which is when the audience engages with a specific media text for a particular need. In the case of my production, diversion acts as the main element to engaging with my media production. That is because, based on the survey I have made, most of the audience who engage with our openings said they would watch it for entertainment, escapism, and to pass time. However, some of our audiences said they'd watch it to learn about new horror movies, which means they would watch it for surveillance. Watching our opening for personal relationships is another way our audience would watch it. They'd watch it to form new relationships and connect with other people who might watch our opening. How would it be distributed as a real media text? Since my opening has a subgenre of psychological, which has become a popular subgenre in a lot of horror movies, I believe that it would be best to distribute it in mainly cinemas. However, distributing it on online streaming websites such as Netflix and Amazon Prime would also gain it a lot of recognition and audience engagement. Furthermore, as mostly teenagers use these streaming websites and they are our target audience, distributing our product on there would support our aim of reaching teenagers. In my survey, I asked people where they think our opening would be best released on, and the majority said Netflix and Amazon Prime. Another digital way to promote our movie would be by trailers on YouTube and social media platforms. These include Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. Friends and family can help spread our opening on those media platforms as the world has become more developed and many people use social media. Also, our actors can help advertise our opening by posting about it on their social media accounts. Advertising our opening with the use of posters and magazines are another way to help our opening gain recognition. This especially works in less developed areas since they are less costly.